Hi everyone, my name is Piterpakulski. Today we will continue building financial model for a clothing store or a shoe store or combined. Before I start modeling, I'd like to make some announcement. Let us do the following. If you have some business idea in mind, you can put your business ideas, business projects in the comments of this video. What I will do, I will choose one of them and I will start writing questions in the comments about the revenues, expenses, and then I will be modeling your business idea from scratch. I will create a playlist on our channel and I will be modeling your business idea. What do you think of that? You can so this will be an interactive story, so you will be answering in the comments. I will be asking some new questions, then I will be asking a new portion of questions about details of revenues, expenses, investment, how your business logic works. So this will be absolutely transparent story. You will be looking at how I will be modeling your story in Excel. So if you find this story interesting, please give us a like, write your business ideas. I will choose one of them, and when we will finish the first one, maybe we will take the next one. We will look how the story goes. Hope this will be a very interesting experience for you and me. So guys, like, share, subscribe. You can always order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. At the end screen of this video, I will be giving you the link to the playlist where I will be keeping all these tutorials. And when I completely finish this model, I will give you all the links in the description of this video as well, so you may watch everything, all tutorials absolutely free, from the first one till the final overview. So first of all, let's look what we did before at previous our tutorials. So what we have, we have a rule for all our inputs. All inputs are colored with specific color, it is blue. So we are building scenarios using only blue cells like this. We're not using any other cells, so we're working only with blue cells. So we have 6 types of stores, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First of all, we start we have 2 collections, spring-summer collection and autumn-winter collection in our store. Here we specify when we start selling this collection. Here we specify the product line of this collection. This is the pricing. We can switch on and off different items from calculations. We have global and local coefficients for pricing to make our scenario play very easy. Then we are setting up the sales plan per season. We have global and local coefficient for this sales plan. Then we are setting up the level of manufacturing cost from the selling price. We have global and local coefficients for manufacturing costs. These are the final manufacturing costs to manufacture the whole collection. Then we are setting up the price discounts. This is the period during which we are selling the collection. These are discounts, price discounts. Then we allocate. We're gonna sell our collection, so assume we have 100% of items, and 40% of items for this position will be sold on March, 20% of items will be sold on April, and so on. So here we allocate the items. We're allocating the sales plan in, so 40% of sales plan will be sold here, 20% will be sold here, 4% will be sold here. So here we allocate the sales plan for this collection. Then we are doing the same with autumn-winter collection. Pricing, discounting, on sales plan allocation. Then we are allocating manufacturing costs. So we have these manufacturing costs in total.
Here they are.
Here they are. Just a second. So we have manufacturing costs for 2 collections, and here, before we start selling these collections, we are counting 6 months prior to the moment when we start selling these collections, and we're allocating the cost of manufacturing inside this 6-month period before we start getting the revenues. Then we are setting up fixed costs for this store. So these are fixed costs. So these are the names of expenses, values of expenses. We can switch them on and off. We have global and local coefficients for them. Then we have the payroll, positions, amount of people on each position. We can switch them on and off. We have global and local coefficients. Then we are talking about investment plan. So here we are setting up what we are investing in, how much we are investing in, and when we are investing in before we start operating activities. So this is the moment when we get the first revenues, and before this moment we are allocating what we are investing in. So we have on and off buttons, we have global and local coefficients. Then we are setting up the life cycle of the store. We are setting up the asset tax monthly, and then we are setting up how fast we are reaching the target revenues. So for example, let me go up. So here are the revenues. So these are target revenues, but when we open our store, this means that we won't be able to reach these revenues right from the first month. We will be moving towards these targets step by step, and all these steps are being set up here in this block of inputs. This means that when we open our store, we will be getting just 10%, for example, from our target revenues. Then on the second month of operating activity, we'll be reaching only 20%, and we can play with these inputs and see if we get any operating losses that we will have to finance. And these additional financing will be added to the financing of the investment stage, and this will form the final amount of money that we will need to start this project. So and here is the portrait of the store number 1. We have 6 types of portraits of different stores. For example, some of them can be small, bigger, medium, huge. Some of them can be, for example, we can build them ourselves. For example, other of them will be we will have rent, for example. So we may have, some of them will be demonstrating one level of revenues, some of them can demonstrate even losses, and we will close this type of store. So, and we can model this type of store and see how this type of store will affect the final consolidated cash flow statement. So this will be a very interesting exercise. Then we are moving, so we have 6 portraits of stores. Then we are setting up the first year of our projections. Here in the core we have the global coefficients for pricing, sales plan, manufacturing costs, fixed costs, payroll, investment plan. So this will give us an opportunity to increase and decrease all pricing, all sales plan. We will place here later the simple discounted payback period diagrams and all financials, and we will be able to quickly see how these adjustments will affect the project. Then we can name our six types of stores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can name the portraits. We can switch them on and off from calculations, and then we have a core where we will be setting up what portrait of store we are going to open, when we are going to open this store. We can switch this store on and off from calculations and see the performance of the whole business, the consolidated business inside the cash flow. So we are assuming that we have how many? It seems to me 40. So I'm assuming that we have 40 stores in our project. And now let's create the timeline for these 40 stores. So let me copy the timeline. So the first table will be operating activity. So first we need to put 1 when we start operating activity. So this will be type of store. So here on the left I will be putting the stores, the type of stores that I'm gonna be opening. So if this value equals to this, here I'm freezing the column, here I'm freezing the line, and this month and this month equals to this month, here I'm freezing the column. I will put 1, otherwise 0. Then I will be multiplying on the final coefficient, whether it is on or off inside our calculations. Then I'm pressing enter. Now I'm going to extrapolate this formula to the bottom and to the right. So then So let's, for example, put here 2024. So here in 2024 we can see this 11111. Now what we need to do, we need to create 01111 line, where 1 means that we do have an operating activity at this moment, and 0 means that we don't have operating activity at this moment. We will be linking fixed costs, payroll and other operating costs to this line later. So what I will do now, I will copy this table so operating activity 011 So for the first month, I will just link like this. For the next month, I'm gonna take this value, the previous value, plus this. Now I will extrapolate this formula to the right. So here we can see that we have 1, 1, 1 and 0. It means that we don't have an operating activity at December 23 for store for this specific store. Now I need to create the line with logic 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where I will be counting the numbers of months of operating activity, because here on the bottom we have a parameter where we are specifying the speed with which we are reaching the target revenues. So we will need later to assign this percentage to the first month of operating activity, this percentage for the second month of operating activity. So that's why we need to count months of operating activity. So that's why I'm gonna copy this table again. This will be 1, 2. The first month will be very simple. The next month will be the previous plus this value plus 1. So now here we are counting months of the operating activity. So later we will assign, for example, we have 3, third month we will assign this 30% of revenues to this particular month number. What we need to do now, we need to put the end of the investment stage. So this will be end of investment stage. I will go to operating activity start and just displace this one month prior. So I'll take just a second, I need to go here. I will take this value from this table. So I'm displacing the end of the investment stage 1 month prior to the start of operating activity. Now I will extrapolate this formula to the bottom and to the right. So if I want to start operating activity in January, the end of the investment stage will be in December. And now if we go here, we can see that we have 6 month long investment stage. So we have investment plan, and we have 6 months long investment stage. Here it is. So this means that we need to count 6 months here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then we need to put the investment values inside the timeline. So let me copy. So this is investment stage 0, 1, 2. What I'm doing now, so if this is more than 0, we will put 1, otherwise 0. Then I'm gonna change the formula for the next cell if this value equals to 0 and this one equals to 0, I will put 0. Then if this value equals to 0, this is more than 0, I will put 1. Then if and if this value is more than 0 and this value less than 6, then I will take this value plus 1, otherwise I'm closing the investment stage cycle. Now I'm pressing enter and extrapolating this formula to the bottom and to the left. Then I'm pulling this formula to the left. So here in December, now we can see how we are counting months of the investment stage. Then now I'm gonna do it reverse. So if this is 6, this will be the first. If this is 5, this will be 2. If this is 4, then this will be 3. If 3, it is 3. If 2, it is 4, 5. If it's 1, this will be 6. I will need later this formula for the VLOOKUPs. So this will be investment stage 1, 2, so if this value equals to 6, we will put 1. If this value equals to 5, we will put 2. If this value equals to 3, we will put 4. 6, 5, 4. This will be 1, 2, 3. Then if otherwise 0, we are closing all these brackets. Then we're extrapolating this form to the bottom and to the right. So now we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months of investment stage. And what we need to do now, we need to gather the revenues by types, manufacturing costs by types of stores, and so on. So first of all, we're gathering the revenues. So revenues by type of store. So here we have 6 types of stores. So now I'm going to this tab. I'm searching for the revenues. Here are the revenues, and these are the revenues for the store type number 1. So what I'm doing, I'm just pressing equals, then picking this value, copy, then putting here 2 for the second type of store, then 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for example, so here we can see if we, so this is the base scenario. Then if I want to, for example, increase the pricing on 10% for the store type number 2, we can see how it changes. Then 120, for example, so this will be 20% increase. This will be 30% increase. Then this will be, we will take just 90% of target revenue. So let's see what will happen if the portrait number 4 will be underperforming. We'll just take 90% of target, and then for example 80% of target. This will be underperforming portrait. So here we can see the values. Now I'm going to extrapolate it. By the way, guess I made some mistake here. I started with G. Oh shoot. Let me go back. Yeah. So let's go to B. So this is B. B. B, 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 and B. So these are the revenues. Then we are copying this table, then manufacturing costs, manufacturing costs, so manufacturing costs will be, so manufacturing costs, the next one, two, three, four, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to extrapolate it. For the last 6 months of operating activity of our project, what I want to do, I will just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will put here equals and take July from here to make a cycle. Okay. Then manufacturing costs. What's next? Then fixed costs. So fixed costs. Type of store, dollar per month. This will be, I will place here the types of stores. So I'm going here, fixed costs, I'm pulling from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So then fixed costs, then I'm talking about payroll, payroll I will be pulling from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then, when we are done with payroll, we are moving to investment plan. So here is investment plan. So these are months of the investment stage. So here is the investment plan. These are 6-month long investment plan costs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the investment plan, costs for different portraits of stores. Then we are moving to store life cycle. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is store life cycle. Then next parameter, will be asset tax. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we are moving to target revenue reach. So this will be target revenues reach. So here I will place the month of operating activity. So the first value I will put from here 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's assign percentage format. So these are the costs. So this is the data that we will be putting inside the timeline. So these are manufacturing costs. These are the revenues. Okay. So now we need to, so these are the parameters of each of store, 6 type of store, but we have 40 stores in our chain. So here we have 40 stores in our chain, and now we need to put these revenues and expenses first of all inside the timeline, the first step. And the second step, we need to assign the right revenue for the right portrait of the store. So for example, if we choose here the store type 5, we will need to link here, we will need to put here the revenues from the store number 5, direct expenses from the store number 5, and so on. So now we need to put the right revenues and right expenses in front of the right store. And this will be our next exercise for the next video. I would like to remind you about the project that I'm planning to start. You can write the names of your business ideas in the comments of this video, and I will choose one of them and start building your model from scratch. I will be asking you the questions about revenues algorithms, expenses algorithms in the comment of this video. You will be answering, and using this interactive model I will be building your model right on my screen, so you will be able to see this process from the very beginning till the final overview. So thank you guys for watching. I will give you the link to the playlist at the end screen of this video, where I will be keeping all these tutorials. And when I completely finish this model, I will place all the links in the description of this video as well. So like, share guys, subscribe, order financial models from scratch. I will see you in next videos. Thank you guys for watching. See you and bye.